NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. And it's coming up next.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to him.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we can feel it all the way up here in the booth.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 35 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Short throw taken by Pitts.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. We're going to go play action with Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help.
And he will score. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Josh Downs now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, when you look around the league, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks that look and can play to the style of Anthony Richardson. He can make every throw on the field. He's big. He can run for power, run with speed. As he continues to iron out some of those flaws from coming out of college, he lost his rookie season to injury. Here in year two, I wouldn't be shocked by year end if he's a household name.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Tackle made by Nate Landman. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And not much there, down to about the 13. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Got down. Touchdown, Colts.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Avery Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this to about the 28. Latu. There to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They motion the slot man left. On 1st down, it's Robinson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. He's tackled there by Quiddy Pay. Second and 7. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws. And when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On 3rd down, Penix. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned. And sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college. And I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He's going to tuck it and go. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
A second down throw for Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. He is in. Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown, Indy. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Penix. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Drake London was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Josh Downs set to return for the Colts. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Richardson. That one knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They run over center with Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Penix. That's caught. It's high. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Richardson. He's got the first down and more than that. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
On first down, it's Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. From the gun, Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he will score. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. The kick is good. Exciting finish to the half. We are tied as both teams head to their respective locker rooms.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, this is down. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Colts offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. David Onyemata in on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. In motion comes Pittman. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Richardson gonna look to throw. Pass right side to down. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Richardson to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Richardson operating from the pistol. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. after the touchdown. Here's Gabe to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here's 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle. On the option, here's Robinson. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle. Second down and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
When we met with him during the week, how did he describe himself to us, Mike? He said, I feel like I'm a student of the game. I feel like that's my advantage over my opponent. And as this game's unfolded, it's pretty clear to see why.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Richardson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Penix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Open man is Mooney. He's got it. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. from the gun on third down. Here's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And here's Bijan. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Pitts is the man in motion. Penix on third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, he sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On second down, Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Colts offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Whoa. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Second and 6 coming up. Taylor. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll go with Taylor. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. McLeod now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Here we go. One final play. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that's gonna be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're gonna get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Colts. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.